stepping stone to an Igbo president in this country. I am surely by my actions because this is the third time I am running over. And believe me, we are not going to forget you and we are going to be what you handsomely. These words of assurance by Mr. Abubakar may be.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 360 View. Olufemi Motara here. We look at all the sides in the news. So, what you just listened to are the words of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, the person of the former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. So, in his word and in his thinking, he is the shortest route for the Igbo people of Nigeria to produce president for the country. You heard it from him. And spoke at the Alex Ekweme Square in Oka, Anambra State, yesterday during the PDP presidential rally at the state, that's Anambra State. He promised to help the Igbo produce president of the country after his tenure. Okay, so first of all, Mr. Atiku Abubakar is at this moment 76 years old. So if going by the calculation of political office holders in Nigeria, if he's able to use his two tenures, that's 8 years plus 76, it will make him 84 years. So Mr. Atiku Abubakar is indirectly telling Igbo people that wait until this is 2022, wait until 2031 before you think of becoming president of Nigeria. And the way and manner he said it, we are going to give you this, we are going to give you that. When will politicians know, Nigerian politicians know that the tide has turned? No one is fooled by promises. We will give you this, we will give you that. Who does that at this age and time? You're not giving anybody anything. You're just going to make a promise about and you know give evidence of what you are going to do and how you are going to do it. So it's not, we're no longer in 2003, 2007 or 11 or even 2019. The tide has turned. And then you are talking to a region that has been, historically sidelined in the political arena, obviously, over time, sidelined, whether in position and all other things, sidelined. And now they are seeking for their own opportunity. Indeed, there's a candidate from that region of the country in the person of Peter Obi of the Labour Party. Peter Obi of the Labour Party came to become a candidate because he was denied the opportunity in the PDP. Of course, we know all the politics. So the PDP had an arrangement whereby, and it's in their constitution that, okay, they have a position whereby uh, it will be turn by turn, region by region. So by calculation, the northern region has spent 8 years with Muhammadu Buhari of the APC. So it is by natural justice for the people of the southern region to produce the next presidential candidate. And the PDP had this opportunity, but Atiku Abubakar threw himself in the ring again because he has been fighting, he has been contesting to get into that position. Actually, Atiku Abubakar left as the vice president of this country in 2007. 15 to 16 years later, he is still struggling to come into position. What exactly is going on? What does he want? Of course, it's in his right to seek position, but by the calculation of even his own party, the people from the southern region supposed to come into place at this time. That is exactly why someone like Wike is at loggerheads with the party. Wike is fighting this party not because he's a troublesome person. Of course, he can be garrulous, but Wike is essentially fighting the PDP because they are flouting their own rule. So there's an agreement, a gentleman agreement, that the next candidate should come from the south. Wike threw his hat in the ring, but as politicians from the north, because Atiku is there, he mobilized, he was able to drink someone like Tambua to drop all his candidates for him. So with all the Wike's calculation, he couldn't get the ticket. Now, even because of that reason, someone like Peter Obi just calmly left the party and go join forces. He knew that he can't work in that atmosphere of the PDP. So Atiku Abubakar is banking on the fact that PDP has a structure. PDP is a well-known brand, especially in the southern region of Nigeria. But this statement that he is the Igbo's route to presidency, I think is a very big insult to all southeastern Nigerians, to all Igbos. He said, I will be the stepping stone to actualize Igbo presidency if elected. Who says you are going to be stepping stone? So are you saying that the candidate of Igbo is not capable? Is that what you are saying? And then look at what he said. He said, if you I've shown it by my action because this is the third time I'll be contesting with an Igbo man as my running mate. Should the Igbo just accept running mate as the only way for them to get into position? Must they play second fiddle? Can't they aspire for the same position as you are? And then he said, if you really want to produce a president, then vote Atiku Okowa. For your information, Okowa is from Delta State, is from Aniota, the Igbo speaking part of Delta State. But in the scheme of things, if you are calculating by how this is done, is categorized as a Bendelite based on Nigerians' political permutations. He has never identified as an Igbo man. So why this time? So it depends. Nigerian politicians have taken Nigerians for granted for a long time. Now, now, now is the time for Nigerians to rise up against it. Now is the time for Nigerians to rise up against it. How can somebody be saying he is going to be the one to be the shortest route for Igbo presidency? Why can't the Igbo aspire? And this is the same candidate who doesn't even live in the country. He operates from the United Arab Emirates, only comes to Nigeria because of the campaign. And now he's telling Nigerians that he's telling the Igbo people that the only way they can become president, they can aspire to get to that position, is by voting for him. Well, election is closer than we can think. In the next 2 months, we'll be going to the poll, and I'm hoping and I sincerely trust that Nigerians have learned their lessons, that enough is enough of politicians making promises and saying that this is the only way. You just speak. It's so condescending. So I hope Atiku has good advisors, because whoever advised him on this particular um, topic, this particular talking point, is a very wrong way to go about it. To say you are the stepping stone. It's not as if the Igbo don't have their own candidate. It's not as if they cannot, aspire. You cannot be the stepping stone. The northern part of the country has ruled for 8 years. By even your own party's calculation, it should be the stone of the south. You refuse, you hijacked it. Even your party member has they've carved out of your system. Wike is contesting, is campaigning with another group of 5 governors, and then you are going to the street telling Igbo people that it is when they vote for you, a northern Fulani man, that then they will have access to presidency. Well, election 2023 will tell us where to go. Thank you for listening to this episode again. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. I really, really appreciate it.